Dear students, today we are going to discuss the concept Venn diagrams related to topic mathematical logic. We have already studied Venn diagrams while studying set theory. Now today we are going to use Venn diagrams to express truth of statement. So let's begin. Before that, we will see the relationship between two sets A and B. Means how will you express two non-empty sets A and B with the help of Venn diagrams. Okay, so let's see. Suppose A is subset of B, then how will you express it by Venn diagram? See here. A is subset of B. Okay, see properly. Then suppose B is subset of A, then we will use this Venn diagram. It shows B is subset of A. Similarly, if two sets are equal, then we have to express like this. Okay, we all know about this. Now suppose A is not subset of B, B is not subset of A, and A intersection B is not equal to phi. Phi means empty set, means intersection between A and B is non-empty, but A is not subset of B or B is not subset of A. Then how will you express this? Then we have to draw the Venn diagram like this. Okay, here A is one set, B is another set, and intersection between them is non-empty, but A is not subset of B or B is not subset of A. Okay, so see this carefully, this condition. Okay, and so that we get the Venn diagram like this. This is just a revision for you because you know the set theory very well. Okay, now suppose A is not subset of B, B is not subset of A, but A intersection B is empty set. A intersection means there is no any common element between A and B. So both the sets are called as disjoint set. So how will you express that disjoint sets? See like this. Two separate sets. Okay. A intersection B is equal to phi. Empty set. Like this. So these are all possible Venn diagrams to express the sets A and B. Okay. Now we will use the set theory to express the logical statement with the help of Venn diagrams. So for that we will discuss some basic part related with that concept. Okay. So see, if the statement is like this, all x are y's, or if x then y, means this is a logical statement. Okay, all x are y, like this. Then how will you express this? It is like this, all x are y. This is universal set. See this figure carefully. This is Venn diagram related with this statement. This is the statement in logic. You can use this figure to express if x then y. We will take some examples so that you will get clear idea about this. But before that, just as a basic knowledge, you remember the figure for this type of statement. Okay. Similarly, if the statement is given no x are y's, like this, no x are y, then how will you express that by using Venn diagram? See this, x, y separated. Okay, so x intersection y is equal to empty set phi. There is no any common, like this, no x are y's. Then third one, if the statement is given some x are y's, like this, then how will you express this statement by using Venn diagram? you can express this like this: x here, y here, and intersection between them is non-empty, means it is not equal to 5. So it indicates that some x are y's, like this. Now sometimes in special case we have to express this same statement with the help of this diagram also. Okay, some x are y's, like this. So x intersection y is equal to, in particular it is y, where y is not equal to non-empty set. Sometimes we need this type of figure also. We will take some example to clear the idea about this, but remember the figures for some x are y's. Okay. Now fourth one, if the statement is given some x are not y's, like this. Okay, then how will you express this? By using Venn diagram. We have to show the Venn diagram like this: x, y, but we have to color this part like this. It shows some x are not y's. See carefully, you can understand this Venn diagram very well as per this given statement. Okay, so x minus y is not equal to 5. X minus y is not equal to 5. Now sometimes we need this type of figure also. Sometimes, okay, some x are not y's. Okay, so this is all the basic knowledge to express any statement given to you with the help of Venn diagram. Okay, so we will take one question related with this. The question is like this: represent the truth of each of the following statements by Venn diagrams. Okay, so if the statement is given like this, see here, some hardworking students are obedient. So this is a logical statement, and we have to express the truth of this statement by Venn diagram. Now for that you have to express, or we have to write universal set. Okay, always remember, whenever you want to draw the Venn diagram, then first of all, related with that given statement, you have to write, or you have to define universal set. So here this statement is related with the information of student. So universal set, it is usually expressed by letter capital U. So it is the set of all students. Okay, so you can use universal set like this, or you can define like this. Now we have to choose here two sets, that is hard-working students and obedient students. Okay, related with this statement. So suppose S is the set of all hard-working students, and suppose C is the set of all obedient students. You can use any capital letter. Okay, no problem. So here we express hard-working students by letter S, and here we express the set of all obedient students by letter C. Okay, so now we have to express this whole statement by Venn diagram. Now we have to remember that basic concept, that some x are y's, some hardworking students are obedient. So it is related with some x are y, like this. So see the figure. This is the figure, that is Venn diagram related with this statement. So in answer you have to write the universal set and two sets like this. So first of all define that properly and then express by Venn diagram. So this is our answer, and here S intersection C is not equal to 5. So this is the Venn diagram. Okay, so remember this. How will you express this? Now we will discuss another example here. Suppose some real numbers are integers. Okay, we all know about real numbers, integers. Okay, what are the integers, what are the real numbers. Okay, so here the statement is some real numbers are integers. Now we all know that the integers, all integers or set of all integer is a proper subset of real numbers. So here first of all we have to define the universal set. Now real number is there are infinitely many real numbers. Integers are also infinitely many, but integer is proper subset of real number. But how will you define universal set here? So here remember, whenever there is a statement related with the real numbers, then always remember the universal set. If you want to define, then define as the set of all complex numbers. Okay, so remember this properly. The universal set is defined as the set of all complex numbers. Okay, so now we will define R as the set of all real numbers, suppose, and I is the set of all integers. Now we know that some x are y's. This is the statement related with that concept, that some x are y's. But here, as the integer is a proper subset of real numbers, so we have to use this figure to express the set, express the statement. Okay, so you have to show the set of integer here and set of real number here. So here I is proper subset of R, remember. So compare both the examples. Here the some hardworking students are obedient, and here some real numbers are integers. Means the concept is same, some x are y's. Here also some x are y's, but here we use this figure, and here in this case we use this figure. Why? Because we know that integer is a proper subset of real numbers. And why we choose universal set as a set of all complex number? Because real numbers are infinite numbers, but complex number means real number is a subset of complex numbers also. Okay, so that's why here use universal set as the set of complex numbers. So compare both the examples. Okay, that's why I have shown this these two statements in the same slide. Okay, so first one is this and second one is this, remember. Okay, very easy, but write it in proper way. Okay, now we will discuss some more examples also. Third one, it is given that no circles are polygons, no x are y's. Okay, so in answer we have to define universal set as the set of all closed geometrical figures in plane, or you can write the set of all geometrical figures. Okay, so this is the universal set. Now if we write, or if we define D as the set of all polygons, okay, and F is the set of all circles. Okay, so first of all we have defined U as a universal set, that is the set of all geometrical figures in plane. D is the set of all polygons, and the set of all circles as F. Okay, now no circles are polygons. So how will you express? See, very clear here, universal set, then D and F are separate sets, means D intersection F is equal to phi. Phi means empty set. Okay, so this is the Venn diagram related with this statement. Now we will say another example. If a quadrilateral is rhombus, then it is a parallelogram. Now this is a geometrical statement. Okay, we know this. If a quadrilateral is rhombus, then it is parallelogram. If then type of statement. Now in this case, first of all we have to define the universal set, the set of all quadrilaterals. Okay, then we will define the P as the set of all parallelograms and R as the set of all rhombus. Now if then type of statement is there, means P implies Q like that. If a quadrilateral is rhombus, then it is parallelogram. Now always remember, if you want to express if then type of statement by using Venn diagram, then always remember this figure. We have to show it as R is subset of P, R for rhombus and P for set of parallelograms. Means if P then Q, then P is subset of Q. Always remember. Means suppose if you write if X then Y, if X then Y, then X is subset of Y, like that. So always remember, while expressing the if then type of statement, then we have to use this type of figure. I have just given one example to clear that idea. Okay, so generally you use this type of figure to express if then type of statement. Always remember. Okay, now next, see this statement: India will be prosperous if and only if its citizens are hardworking. Okay, if and only if type of statement. Remember, this is also very important statement. India will be prosperous if and only if its citizens are hardworking. Now first of all, we will define universal set as the set of all human beings. Next, we define the set capital P as the set of all prosperous Indians, and H as the set of all hardworking Indians. Now always remember, in general, first of all, if you define universal set, then others two sets like this, by any letter you can express any set. Okay, universal set is generally expressed by letter capital U. Now if and only if type of statement is there, then always use this figure like this. Always remember, whatever will be the statement, if and only if is the connective used in that statement, then always use this type of figure. Why we use this type of figure? Because we know that the biconditional is equivalent with equality of sets. So you have to show the set P and set H as a equal set, as we have discussed earlier, the comparison between logic and set theory. So biconditional statement is always equivalent with equality of two sets. Remember, so that's why I have taken this example. Okay, so always remember this. Now another example, see, all teachers are scholars and scholars are teachers. This type of statement is given to you. Suppose all teachers are scholars and scholars are teachers, then how will you express this? See, first of all, we will define the universal set as the set of all human beings, then T as the set of all teachers, and S as the set of all scholars. Now always remember, if this type of statement is given to you, that all teachers are scholars and scholars are teachers, then this is also, we have to show this by using this type of Venn diagram. Means we have to show the two sets T and S as equal sets, equality of sets. Okay, so all special type of examples are covered here to understand the concept that how to express any statement given to you by using Venn diagram. Okay, so total 6 examples are given to you here, or we have discussed here. Remember this. So all possible type of statements are discussed here. So we have discussed how to use Venn diagrams to express the truth of statement. This is the last concept of this topic. So all the concepts related to mathematical logic are completed today. Okay, I hope you have understood this concept very well. Revise all the concepts we have studied so far. Okay, you may ask any queries related to this topic on my personal contact number. Thank you.